Here he comes to save the day! Mighty Mouse is headed to theatres for his feature-length theatrical debut, with Ryan Reynolds steering the ship. All the details right here. Paramount Animation has announced that they will finally be bringing Mighty Mouse to the big screen in a film produced by Ryan Reynolds' production company, Maximum Effort Productions. Paramount first announced a CG animated Mighty Mouse movie to be produced by Nickelodeon back in 2004. That's 20 years ago for those of you playing at home. While the studio has been rather quiet regarding the film, except for a small, now defunct update in 2019, we finally have some encouraging news that the film is about to get off the ground. While it has only been confirmed that Reynolds will be producing the film, it's blindingly obvious that he is likely positioning himself to be the voice of the character. On board the project as screenwriter is Matt Lieberman, who penned Reynolds' 2021 vehicle Free Guy, as well as 2020's Scoob, 2019's The Addams Family animated film, and 2021's Rumble. If you're unfamiliar with the character, Mighty Mouse was first introduced by Paul Terry as Super Mouse in 1942 cartoon The Mouse of Tomorrow. His name was soon changed to Mighty Mouse, and he quickly became a staple of Fox's Terrytoons, starring in over 80 of them between the 1940s and 1960s. In the late 1970s, Filmation brought the character to television in The New Adventures of Mighty Mouse and Heckle and Jekyll, where he starred in 32 new traditional short cartoons and 16 episodes of the sci-fi serial The Great Space Chase, which were later edited into a feature-length matinee movie, Mighty Mouse and the Great Space Chase, released in 1982. Ralph Bakshi later produced Mighty Mouse The New Adventures, a series of cartoons for CBS Saturday Morning in the late 1980s. Nickelodeon attempted to revive the character in the late 90s in Curbside, an anthology series which aimed to bring a modern spin to various Terrytoons characters. It never made it past the pilot. The character hasn't been seen on the screen officially since the late 80s, though has been kept alive in various comic book series. The character is a parody of Superman, and his origin story was succinctly told by Leonard Maltin in his classic book of Mice and Magic. Cats of the city have imposed a reign of terror on the rodent community. The mice have barely a chance to live in peace, with endless traps and clever feline footwork sealing their doom. One mouse manages to escape from a particularly hungry cat and runs for shelter into an enormous supermarket. He examines the goods on the long lines of shelves and sets to work on a total transformation. He bathes in super soap, swallows super soup, munches super celery, and plunges headfirst into an enormous piece of super cheese, from which he emerges in a flash as Super Mouse. He's no longer a tiny rodent, but a two-footed humanized mouse with a massive chest and powerful biceps. His costume is like Superman's with a flowing red cape, and his powers are similar too. He can fly through the air and repel bullets with his chest. Super Mouse soars to the rescue of his fellow mice and dispatches the neighborhood cats to the moon. We have no official release date for this one just yet, but it sounds like Paramount are moving fast on it. Depending on how far into production this one is, my guess is we'll see it flying onto the big screen around 2027. Hopefully we'll hear some more solid info on it soon, and when we do, I'll be right here with all the news as it flies in. And at that, I'd love to hear your thoughts on Mighty Mouse finally headed to the big screen. As always, join the conversation down below.